I want y'all to look at the date. The date is August the 14th, 2019. The time being on this here at the particular time is 4:04 p.m. and 56 seconds. The time right now is 4:50. And you see the date. I greet everybody with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It don't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. No matter if you're the richest to the poorest, no matter if you're the toughest to the weakest. But I want y'all to focus on this real good. I went to court today against Barry Boyce and Nigel Easton here in Charleston, Missouri in the 33rd Circuit Court. Took a bench trial. They represented themselves. And the judge said he gonna take it, I guess, up under advisement, or he gonna make his decision sometime this evening. But when we went to court today, it showed me something that the police that was subpoenaed to come to court to testify, to have the hard drive of the evidence of Barry Boyce and Nigel Easton on April the 22nd, 2019 in front of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, harassing me and disturbing my peace. The police didn't show up on the subpoena on my behalf, and the hard disk wasn't available. I had to show the judge 3 of my YouTube videos. But Barry Boyce and Nigel Easton was able to bring a police officer by the name of Austin Henson to court to testify for them to say on January the 30th, 2019, right out in front of, across the street from my house, that I threatened to kill them several times. But little did Austin Henson tell them what him and his sergeant Percy Owens did when I called the Charleston Police Department on January the 30th, 2019 about Barry Boyce and Nigel Easton coming by my house harassing me late at night twice. But let me show you today after court what Barry Boyce and Nigel Easton doing. One of them stay on the east side on Ada or up by the high school in the Blue Jay Acres projects, and the other one stay on Cleveland, even though he gave an address to another residence. But watch and see what they doing today, y'all, after court. Take a good look and watch the timing, y'all. You see this car here? That's them there. They can ride where they want to ride, but don't you think it's a coincidence where they coming at? You see what I'm saying? Coming by my house because they know that they got the Charleston, Missouri Police Department. You can set them back all the way right. But let me show you right up in here. Put the arrow over here. A little later after you seen that, right up in here, they came back around and come around. They like circling my house. But I'm going to go outside for a minute. You see, I was sitting in my truck right here, and I noticed them coming past. And when I got out of my truck, and they went past, they went to the stop sign, turned, and then went down there. And later on, they came back again on this street here and went. They flew so they didn't want me to get my camera. But I just wanted to show y'all something. Now, how coincidental is it? We set for trial for the second time. First time was in June. The judge gave him a continuance because they said they wanted to get a lawyer. We knew that was a lie because he gave him a continuance till August the 14th. Today, they didn't have a lawyer nor a public defender. They was a poor excuses being representing themselves. My 13 and 14 could have represented themselves better than they did. But I'm just going to show you something. Now, how convenient is it out of all the Charleston police officers, you have some of them in there that don't like me, like Austin Henson, Michael Coleman, Then you had Zach Matty. Me and him, I ain't never had no words with him. But you don't have the police officer that we subpoenaed for me to testify, to show the court the video of the incident on April 22nd, 2019 in front of the police station, to show these individuals harassing me. Not only didn't the police show up, but they didn't even have the hard disk to show it. I know one of the reasons it is because of the fact that Chief of Police Bobby Hearns, the Captain of Police Anthony Mooney, the Sergeant of Police Percy Owens, Michael Coleman, Brenda Badford, Keith Bedford, Austin Henson, and a few other ones. They don't like me. But like the prosecutor said, I have a First and a 14th Amendment right to video what I want to video, to express myself. But a person don't have no right to come harass me. And then, how is it that these two individuals come on this corner and harass me? They come on this corner and harass me twice. Came over here, the Charleston police, the same police came to testify for them today, Austin Henson. The only thing Austin Henson said about the incident on January the 30th, 2019, for when they was over here on this thing, he said Raymond just kept on threatening them, and they didn't say nothing or do nothing to him. But if you look at my videos, Charleston, Missouri activists harassed 150 feet away from his property, part 1, 2, and 3. You will see in part 3 what Officer Austin Henson and Sergeant Percy Owens told them guys over there. You will see that clear. You see what I'm saying? You will see that real clear. But see, Austin Henson just told one side of the story. I told them if they came on this property, I told them that in the courtroom. If they came on this property or approached me, because they done threatened me several times. But then Austin Henson didn't tell them that he told them, he claimed in that same report, he told them, if you come on if you come over here again, that y'all gonna be arrested for harassment. So they did. They did come back, 3 of them. Barry Boyce, Nigel Easton, and an individual called himself Lunatic Chip Dip. Antoine Williams, he had on a blonde wig on his head. They came in the same area, but nothing done. Then they come by the police station. Now this is taken up under advisement. They ain't never been arrested. They never had to bond out. All they got was summons. And then when after the trial is over with, they gonna make a decision later on. But when they got me for videoing Lester Gillespie on April the 9th, 2016, on this same corner telling children that I raped children and I'm a pedophile, they put an outstanding warrant for me. I had to bond out for $350. My children, my daughters, my 2 young daughters and my daddy was humiliated because at the same time that they locked me up at the police station, they came to my house trying to get in my house to take my 2 children and my daddy. They had the Charleston Police Department. Most of these that I named, with the exception of Albright, Zach Albright, he ain't on the force no more. But they had all them here, Department of Aging, the Children and Family Service, because they had already plotted to lock me up and to come and try to take my children. That's how cruel some of these people is in law enforcement here. That's why I tell y'all, that's why I call them Ku Klux Klans. Not all of them. That's why I said if something happened to them out in the streets, I wouldn't do nothing with some of them. I don't trust nobody in the Charleston Police Department anymore because somebody should have been there to have that hard disk to show them this was set for trial for the second time. But ain't no evidence showed. But when at my trial, they had showed my YouTube video. They had it on a laptop. But they can't produce it on this here. But that just go to show y'all, even though me and my children's moving, but I did go in that courtroom and let them two thugs. You can show this to who you want to. Let them two thugs, these bullies, these cowards, see, I ain't afraid of you. I'm just afraid what I'll do if you try to attack me, come on my property, or approach my daughters or my daddy. You see, the police gonna keep letting you get away, the courts gonna keep letting you get away, and somebody gonna take y'all off the map. Because everybody ain't gonna accept what I accept. I done accepted a lot from the Charleston R1 school district. I done accepted a lot from the 33rd Circuit Court. I done accepted a lot from the Charleston, Missouri Police Department. I done accepted a lot from City Hall. But I done had my time with y'all. I thank God that I ain't have to kill none of y'all, and y'all wondering why people go around here shooting up places. I ain't gonna do it, but you wonder why people go around shooting up places, because they getting sick or tired of people that got a badge on them sitting up here testifying for them thugs. And you, Arthur Cassell, call yourself a preacher for Mercy Seat here in Charleston, Missouri, and I don't care none of your members don't like what I'm saying. You should happen to show up each time them two thugs, Barry Boys and Nigel Easton, go to court. That shows you what you stand for. You a menace to society. You a fake and a fraud. Show that to the judge. Show it to the president. I don't care who y'all show it to. I'm fed up with all of y'all. Peace be still.